Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Thank you Elites for the follow, much appreciated. Right, so we're working on a floor design, and after a lot of trial and error and tearing out and putting things in, I think I've come up with something. We'll see how it goes when it's fully in. It's kind of like a woven pattern, but you know what it's like? I put several of them in the past day and then ended up not liking them. So how's everybody doing today? How has your Tuesday been? Let's get this lot in and then we can do the warp and weft. And hope it turns out. And at least with the copper blocks, we've got plenty of lighting. And then once we've finished this, we'll start on figuring out a fireplace. And hopefully we've got enough dark oak. Thought we had most of a shulker yesterday, but seemed to misplaced it. Which isn't anything new. Okay. Let's put that here so we don't have things spawning. Because you know what it's like, we'll have a creeper spawn. Yep. Okay, so we need more oak. It always looks weird, does the bark pattern on the birch. Don't get me wrong, it can be used really well in some builds. I've used it before where I thought it looked really good, but it's been a while. Go back this way. Okay, so went under those two, over those two, which means I need you here, you here. Let's put them in place and we'll work out the overs and the unders. Need to get things lined up. Two. Okay, so we just want the same here. Spruce. We'll get rid of the bark in few minutes. And hope it works out well. It can't be much worse than what we had yesterday anyway. Because by the end of the stream I was thoroughly depressed with it. Sometimes you have to go away and think about things or sleep on them. Come back to fresh ideas. Get rid of those because I need something to eat. Right, so this one needs to come out. That one needs to stay where it is. Then these two need to come out. Stay. Go. Stay. Go. Okay. Okay. That should work. Now we need the next row. Under. That means you need to be an over. Under. Under. Over. Under. Over. Okay. Okay, so that got that. Now we want the next set. So you're under, you're over, under, over, under, well, that's not the right place. Through stock. Okay, so move you there. Under. And there should be one more row. So over, under, over, it may have been better if I did it one over so that we didn't have this full straight line, but it is what it is. And we need a whole bunch of these. Let's light you up just in case. And then once we've got it all stripped, we'll go up and look down on it to make sure it looks okay, in case I've messed up somewhere. $17 left to go. Before I take off the redstone, I want to strip them. That way I don't accidentally strip the copper bulbs. Guaranteed I would. Just the way it works. Oh. Almost there. Let's take off the ones we've done, then do the other ones. Also need to make sure this is light brown all the way around instead of the dark grey terracotta. Oh, missed that one. This. Go down in a straight row and then back up. Be easier. Need to switch this out. I must admit I'm kind of tempted to do one on one. Give one side a try. Oh, terracotta. Oh, yeah, better collect these, otherwise they're going to go underneath the half slabs. That's the way it works. Have a look. Wall face plant time. I think I'm going to go with a solid. It was worth a try. Right, so now we just need to fill in the rest of this bit. Not what I need, but I do have some of you. Oak, oak, more oak. Birch. Spruce. Brown grey terracotta, brown terracotta. Have you two. I'm going to keep those because we're going to need to make a whole bunch of trapdoors. And then we need some of you. First things first, trapdoors. I don't think I have any in here, but by the look of it. So gives me 2 stacks. Not sure if that's going to be enough, but we'll make 2 stacks to start with. Where are you? Your copper. Your waxed. You. Copper. Waxed. Waxed. You. Should have some of you. So let's wax those. Can you be altered, or is it purely blocks? Oh, but you can be altered to these, so that's good. That gives me enough of those in a minute. So what I need now is grates. Well, we've got you, but we don't want... We may have enough grates. We'll worry about grates afterwards. We may just have enough. Oh yeah, I need to use the brown terracotta as well, don't I? Otherwise, the stone floor shows through, and we don't want that. Stand there. Nope. Whoops. Yep, spleef myself. Guaranteed. Probably should mark out the corners, but we're almost there. And I'm not sure what we're going to do with the doorway yet, but we'll figure it out. But then I haven't even figured out what kind of door we want there either. And we may need another door around here because there's a tower there. Okay. Let's get under here. And we need the trapdoors. Trapdoors need to go there. There. Which means these four need to be brown. Otherwise they're going to be visible. Just have to hide things a little bit and hope for the best. Get off you because you're no longer needed. So do the same again in this corner. Right. And I left that one just in, so I'm not sure what we're doing. But we'll figure it out. Just got to hide the lighting. Okay, let's Let's use something else instead. So that'll send some light through the trapdoors. Help with the floor. Tiny bit of, how much room do we have? We don't really have a lot of room, but we'll figure the tower out eventually. I want staircases in the towers, so okay. I think we'll have enough grates. Plenty. Where'd it go? You need to disappear as well. Probably should do the same here. Don't look like I did. Right. At least we're getting somewhere now. Oh, I missed a couple. Guaranteed. Right, so we should be able to get rid of all the torches. And hopefully nothing will spawn. The only area is here that I think I've got to be concerned about. Let's fill in the rest. Don't need you. Copper. You can go away. And how many of those do we still have? Have I used them all? Looking for the dark oak slabs. Put any in here. Like it. Okay, we'll just make some. Half a stack. Oh, that's not what I want. I want these. We'll see how far they go. Can always make more. And yeah, we're skimping on resources. It has to be at the full block height because when we start designing and figuring out furniture for the room, we need to be able to place it. Otherwise it'd be no fun at all. Okay. Should work about 5 wide-ish. Which makes it the same on 3 of the sides, just not the side where the fireplace is going to be. Which hopefully we should get to soon. Right, so you, more of you. Haven't got anything for this area yet, but we'll figure it out because it is a very big blank space. It's a matter of what we end up putting there. Yes, it could be a seating area. Yeah. Well, that's not where they need to be. Hi, Miss Mist. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. They've finally come up with a floor design. You're doing good? That's awesome. Hi, Hake. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You're doing good. That's fantastic. I've been playing and I decided we'd do a warp and weft design with the copper bulbs in the middle. Yeah, it's looking a lot better. Everything I tried yesterday, I really ended up disliking. It just didn't work. And then it was a case of, okay, we'll try a woven rug design with the stripped woods. And that seems to have worked out okay. Looks good. Much bigger than what you did today. Yeah. There's, like I say, I decided to sleep on it overnight and see what I could come up with. And I logged in, what, about an hour and a half ago. Took a look at it and thought, that's what I want to do. It sometimes works like that. You just need to go away and not think about it so much. Because you can overcomplicate things. There you go. Oh, that's not right. I haven't done this row here. So I need to sort this row out. And that's okay. We can do that. You get ideas while sleeping and just wake up to a build. Yeah. I thank you, Fantabulous One. Thank you for the creeper. Yeah. That's the thing. I do the same. It's one of those things that sometimes you need your unconscious mind kind of thing, subconscious, whatever you want to call it, to just come up with things. Now, I'm not sure if I've messed this up entirely or not, because I'm a row out. That's under. Means this would be over. Under. Over. Under. Over. Under. Need some spruce. The first problem is all the copper and you're grinding a lot of it. Yeah, I ended up being very fortunate that when we eventually got the seed, I found at one of the trial chambers, and then it reminded me we had the seed kind of thing, and found the third one maybe using the seed, but I found a couple of them. So there's literally 3 of them under the base. And you can get a lot of copper out of those. Rather than having to mine it. Don't get me wrong, if you can get a decent copper vein, it's good going. Plus some of the shops were selling a lot of copper earlier in the season. I'm not sure about now. But I've used a whole lot of copper in this build. I think last time we checked, we were on several thousand copper trapdoors. That's not what I meant to do. That's items. Boost. $32,000, well, almost 33,000 wax trapdoors and 25,000 copper bulbs and 28,000 copper blocks. We won't bother with the aged copper because that I place down to then strip. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I'd missed that one row. But at least it looks more like a rug now. My only thing is, I'm thinking about the depth here. I'm wondering whether to switch this. Just going to do a bit of it. The stairs. Yeah, I think we're going to switch it. The shops are okay. Got to look for it hopefully next season from the start. You have a big build in mind. Yeah. That's fair enough. And we never get the seed until a lot further into the season anyway. The world has to be completely mapped, and or it be 3 months, and or 3 months. So that was about half a stack. I know we have a few more stairs because I remember seeing a few more. I don't want to make more if I don't have to. And I've got another shulker monster. Okay, so I had some trapdoors there as well. 29. The fun thing as well if with copper is depending on how aged you want it. The wax. I bought a lot of wax this season. I probably should have early season made a bee farm. But I didn't think about it at the time. Or else if I did, I was more interested in doing the other bits. Right, so we've got 29. Let's see how far they get us. They won't get us all the way, but it'll tell me how many more I need. $25. To you. Unfortunately, we don't have a woodcutter, so we can't make individual ones. Then there we go. We've got a floor. You immediately build a bee farm. Yeah, I've got a couple of shulkers of it at the moment, so I'm okay for the moment. But in the build, I used so much copper all over the place. Copper blocks and copper trapdoors. Right, so now we've got to figure out what we're going to do with a fireplace. Dark oak can go in here. Copper can go in here. Birch, oak, you, and you. Okay. I'm thinking deep slate. Exactly. Copper just looks really good in all sorts of locations. Even when it's aged as well. I know this is still in the process of aging, but even the green one looks nice in the right place. So I want some of you. Do about half a stack. Slabs I'm probably going to need. Going to need a bunch of stairs. Not sure if I'm going to need the tiled. Your double. I think I want there. Let's switch those out. I want a detail block in there as well. You mainly use either fully oxidized or non-oxidized though. Yeah. I can understand why. So Put that there and that there. Okay. Bit bulky at the moment, but we'll see what we can do about narrowing it and shaping it. Okay, so we will switch you to one of those. We may end up switching out some blocks as well. We need some half slabs instead. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to switch out some blocks because I don't fully like the way it looks. It's too boxy at the moment. Those back. Bring it in a little. That way. Won't work. Okay. Going to have to change a bunch of it because we're going to need to figure out how to light it up as well. And we need to put a back in so it doesn't look like the walls there. Okay, more stairs. So I'm going to switch some of them out. Okay. Let's try half slabs. I want some of the copper bulbs again. Copper bulbs and you. How many of you we've got? We've got 8 of you. Okay. So I need to do something about you. Want a pattern block in the back. Gives us a bit of light on each side. But it's still too bulky. What do I have? Not too bad. Take that out. Actually, I guess it didn't really matter. I'm thinking half slab now. Wondering if I should. No. Maybe. Then maybe we can hide a detail block in the back there. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Not necessarily somewhere good, but we're getting there. Hi, Puri. Yeah, it needs more of an accent to it as well. You're right on that, Miss Mist. Yeah, I think the copper helps. I just need to do something with this bit. But it's a matter of what. But yeah, we do need a different accent block. Yeah, the floor turned out really good. I slept on it overnight. and logged on this about an hour before stream and took one look at it and thought, a woven rug. And it's worked out well. It's not the floor of yesterday. I was using the glazed terracotta yesterday. And it was a case of, okay, 4 blocks and then making sure it had an additional block so that you could do, we'll have a look at it when we log back in. But yeah, so I did the warp and a woven rug and then used the copper bulbs as the in-between bits. It just made it easier. Yeah, I think it looks a lot nicer than what I was trying yesterday. Yesterday, just by the end of it, it just looked awful. So yeah, like I said, I slept on it overnight. Exactly. Definitely a more soft feel to it. And plus it matches in with the rest of the room, with it be the reds didn't really match because the wallpaper's yellow and browns, whereas the mixture of the woods seems to work well. So I started in the bottom corner and did 4, and then we have the 2 going this way. So I ran these, the verticals all the way across, 2, miss 1, 2, miss 1, 2, miss 1, 2. That way it would technically be 4, including those. And the same that way, including those. So that these were centered, and then it was just a matter of figuring out which was over and which was under. And by starting in this corner, I knew that was going to be an over, so this had to be an under. And once you've got that, and that being an under, you can kind of work it out. But yeah. Because yeah, it does look a lot better from above. You can see the way it just matches in. And then 4 different types of wood. 2 lighter, 2 darker. Let's get some tiles. And maybe some chiselled. Tiled. Tiled. Chiselled. Where's the tiled? There's the tiled. Tiled, tiled, chiselled. Want stairs as well. And some slabs. Yeah. Where's it chiseled? I'm ignoring the wood at the back because that will be covered up. It looks really good. Thank you. It's getting there now. It's a case of figuring out the best way for it to be. Right, so then I can do that to hide this bit here. From the inside. Oh. Trapdoors in front of the bulbs, possibly. Grab some, we'll give them a try. We have a bunch. I know we do, I saw them earlier. Grab you out. Gonna worth a thought. You're right. I think I prefer those. Just gives it a bit more of a pattern. True, I could try the oxidised too. I'm just not sure about the oxidised because of the rest of the colour of the room so far. Where are you? But it doesn't hurt to try. I'm not sure. It makes it pop, but I'm not sure because of the colour, if you know what I mean. If I do that, then I'd change those to oxidised as well. Let's change all three of them. We can always change back if it doesn't match, if it doesn't suit. make sure I've got all those because I don't want them to rot. No, 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 can't do it. Solid block. It's a shame that the lightning rods don't come in different variants as well. Yeah. So, and I need to figure out here as well. Where are you? I had some. Maybe I used them. Where'd you go? Come back. Doesn't quite work like that. And I need to do something with you. Let's switch you. Let's try that again. Hey Storm, 3 Storm. Oh, never mind. It's another bot. Bless it. And let's see. There we go. Thank you, Piri. Always fun. Maybe I just pull that pattern around the corner. So I brought it up to a solid. Then we did a half slab. That means I need to put a couple of them there. Just got enough. You might be right. Let's give that a try. We have plenty of bamboo trapdoors. Because I tried bamboo for with the ceiling. Didn't go too well with it. But we'll have a look. Where are you? No, you're here because I had a ton of you. See, I knew I did. Can have a look, but I'm not sure if they will because we've gone with the greens. I'm assuming you mean in place of these. So come on, give them me back. I don't think it goes with a grain. Nope. It was worth a try, but it didn't hit the mark for me for some reason. Though I understand exactly where you were coming from because of the yellows in the room. I think the yellow is just slightly off. Yep. The Pendle requirement, yeah. Sometimes it just has to be right, otherwise it drives me nuts. I'm not saying I get it right all the time, I don't. Far from it. But sometimes it's one of those things, yes, no. It's amazing. Sometimes you look at something and you think, nah, that's not going to work. Which is fine. And sometimes it's a case of you guys give me such good ideas that it triggers a lot of other stuff. Right. I'm wondering if I should. It won't work. I was going to figure trying putting these in, but it's not going to work because of where the block is. I want one of those. I want a solid. We'll sort out the bottom of the fireplace afterwards. Right, so now we need to sort out the chimney. I'm not 100% convinced with the top, but we can play. Right, so up there, further down. I want to be. Okay. there either. Back. And I see about some oxidized bulbs there rather than those ones. Some more walls. I want to build them up a couple of high. Not sure, to be honest. Give me a second. What does it say? I know it hasn't been that warm today. Just oh, it's 24 today. $34 in Miami. Ouch. Yeah, no, we've got 24. I'm 34 where you are, Hake. Something to jump up with. I think I'm going to switch you out because you need to be a solid. But I think I'm going to switch to tiled. Purely because it needs to hide some of the paper, etc. 85% humidity. Ouch. That's not fun. It's always the humidity that gets you, I think. Yeah, as a European, you're not built for that temperature, and yeah, neither am I. It wasn't so bad when I was in Australia, when it was a dry heat, but the humidity really gets you. Usually, when like I say, when we have the temperature, it's usually humid as well. Do I want? In the wrong place to check. Because when it was in our Alice Springs, it was really, really hot, but there was no humidity with it, so I didn't notice it as much. let's grab a few. Don't need many. So, first of all, go rescue those back in a second. Light them up as well. Oh. Okay. Want a few more tiled. May as well use those. And we want do it with you. Nope. Has to be you. Payment. Okay, now we want then we need to build it up to the ceiling. It is just going to use solid blocks for the moment, and we will see if we can shape it. In a second. Now I need to fix you. Not there. Further up. Need to go there. Do the same on this side. That was wrong, but we'll fix it. Would help if those blocks came back down instead of just sitting up there. Come on. Now, take a look. Now they need to disappear because they shouldn't just be sitting there. Because they should cut through. Wrong place. Doesn't matter, let's for you. There we go. Now I just need to add some depth to the top section. Tempted to go for the where are you? Have any? I'm not seeing any. Oh yes, I do. Not sure if it's too deep. Hi, Fantabulous One. Thank you for the creeper. Nope, I couldn't do it there, but I could theoretically do it here and here. Then do the same on this side. Away. Let's have a look. It's a bit too blocky. But I'm gonna have a gap. But it may need to be. The chimney is getting more steampunky-ish. Possibly. It wasn't intended, but it seems... But if it's working out that way, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I guess it does go well with the interior. It is very much that kind of feel. So yeah, I think we'll do that now. I know what I need. I need coal. Let's dump a whole bunch here. Because we've got to figure out the inside of the fireplace. Thank you, Hake. Want some coal ore. And some campfires. Not sure if we actually have any campfires made. Oh, coal is over here. We have some coal ore. Also have some charcoal. Lots of normal coal. Where would I put the campfire? Thank you for the creeper, fantabulous one. You always get me when I come in here. You'd think I'd know by now. Where would I put the campfires? Yes, I don't have any campfires, so that's fine. So we need some sticks. We need some logs. Grab some logs. Grab some of you, because we can make sticks out of you. No, we can't. I can. I could have swore we had more campfires left. We probably do somewhere. You got to want yourself with your own sign, won't you? Right, so gives 3. You. We'll take you. We don't seem to be using much acacia. It was the delay. And you fell to your death. Oh, I'm sorry. That's never fun. Let's get those. And that. Take those with us, just in case. And let's eat something. My hunger bar is getting down. So what I want is some of you in the bottom. I put those there, but we need to sort out this. And if we can take this out if we need to, it's not a big deal. Probably a good idea too. Then let's get some more of those. I'm not going to put the fires down just yet because I'll end up standing in them, because that's the way it works. I want you. I want you. Let's see. I think I can. Right. You. We need that to be blocked off. Now, I'm going to bring you across. We should have some of these. Have any tiled? We have some tiled, and I want some normal cobblestone ones. And I'll sort out the top part of this in a minute. So from there, you out. That's better. It gives it a little bit more of a rough feel at the back. Now, you lot. We want some stairs and some slabs and some trapdoors. Trapdoors. I'm going to grab some of you because you'll throw some extra light in, maybe. You. want you. I'm not sure if I've got anywhere near enough trapdoors, but you. Okay, we need more of them. Yeah, doing the weather sign while I was playing Subnautica was very funny. It still made me jump. What can you say? Not even in the game. The noises have Minecraft noises have definitely got me trained well. We can pull this out of here. Then what I'm going to do I think we just have enough. You see, it might seem a little weird doing the inside of the chimney. Now I just need to sort that lot out up there. How's... Oh, hang on. Okay, so we've got some holes there that we need to fix. Do we? You'll do. It doesn't really matter in here. Pull out, so we'll just... They're hidden, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We just need to go to the top again. Just that I don't want bits showing through. If for some weird reason okay. Right, so we want some more chiselled. Yep, we definitely need a fancy chimney. So, you. We're going to do it, we're going to kind of do it mostly right. Yeah. There we go. Still one more block up there. We need to get shut of. Okay, so we've got that. And if you look up there, we kind of got that too. Right, so campfires. Problem is, nope. There's silk touch, that's silk touch. Half slabs. Sticks. Oh. Use you. Just makes a lot of... Hi Joe, how are you doing? Maybe some logs and campfires, yes. You're right. Let's break it up. We did something similar at the Christmas build, if I remember correctly. You're 100% correct. It has been a while, but it's great to see you. How's everything going? We need to move them further back. Grab some of the other ones as well. Not you. This shift didn't work too well. See if we can figure out. Let's see if we can hide one back here and have it pop up over the top. That's better. You're right. You're slowly getting back on TC and Minecraft. Yeah, we've done a chunk of stuff. So we've got, this is going to be a lounge. We've got a library. And then the castle is mostly done on the exterior. And we've got a portal, etc. A little roof garden. But we've done a fair bit, so I can't complain too much. And then we've got the courtyard, which is still kind of underway, into a great dining hall. And down here we got the kitchen. So things are progressing. And then we have the entranceway. So we're not doing too badly. Still a long way to go. But it'll be fun to see what new blocks we get when the server updates at the weekend. Okay, but we've hit the 2-hour mark, so let's see who's streaming. Opening new tab.